Okay, back at the sunny boatyard. Just got to show you, stripped out the whole front of the boat, and this is where the bedroom is going to be, and yeah, that's what it looks like at the moment. So I'm going to take that out in a minute, and I'm going to give it a clean, maybe even the paint, and start building. The battening's got to continue all the way what will be the back of the bedroom there, and so we're going to divide that into two. So the front bit will be the bedroom, and the back will be storage and the bow thruster, which is sitting there. So batteries out, battery box out, ready for refitting. So what else have I done? New things going on. All these battens down the side. I'm going to take the boards which will eventually make the interior. So I've just spoken to the electrician, the gas guy, going to come and have a look and just decide exactly what we're going to do, where everything's going to go, before I start making mistakes. It's going to cost a lot of time. So yeah, coming along. This is going to be a bottom run for pipes, so that's going to basically be a skirting board. I'll probably build cupboards on top of them, maybe, I don't know. And obviously you've got bags of room under here to run your pipes and electrics in. There you go. The foam will come out as far as the band, hopefully, which give you a good 50mm of insulation, which will be absolutely bags. So it should hopefully be cool and yeah, hopefully be cool or warm in winter, whichever way you work it. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about was air conditioning, because it's going to be very, very hot, and when you've got shore power, it would be quite good to be cool. So I'm just wondering whether you can cut a hole in here and put an air conditioning unit in. But yeah, I'll leave that up to Pedro. Okay, over now. So I'll give you a gaze here of the wheelhouse floor. Most of the floor's up, so it reveals the water tank, which I'm about to take out. I'm going to take all these things up with a view to sorting the hull out, giving it a good wire brushing and a Dutch grease. There you go. That's the water pump there and the expansion vessel, and a massive diesel tank, which I think is over 1,000 litres when full. I doubt it's ever been full. And that's a nice little convenient rack down there, which we think we're going to use for the calorifier. But yeah, we could always move anyway, but it's quite a nice little storage space. So I've just vacuumed out this side of the underside, and it's just revealed rust, pretty much, but it's not too bad. So going to give that a go. More grease. Okay, if we want to keep running and wander into here. Yeah, somebody's cut this main metal bar to get the water tank in, which is quite nice, and then you can unbolt it and take out the middle bit, and it comes out nicely. Might be have to review the water as well, actually. We'll see if that's enough, and we might need to get either a bigger one or two, but that's for advice, I think. So having a gaze around here, so you've got formers here ready for the foaming that's going to be happening reasonably soon, I hope. And we have battened out the sides and the roof and everything else ready. The only thing we've got doing here is tape up the battens, which apparently is necessary because the foam will just stick to everything, and it's a bit of a bugger to get off places where you don't actually want it. So Made some little formers to go over the portholes, stop them getting covered in goo, and also the roof lights, things like that. Okay, nearly finished painting the outside, nearly finished painting the hull. Just lots of nearlies at the moment and nothing's quite getting finished, but anyway, it's moving along. Okay, intermediary stage. Now exposed quite a lot of the wheelhouse now and giving it a good old sweep up, and it's in pretty good nick, but it does need a wire brush and the grease. So there you go. Just to note on the foaming, we're going to get them to foam all the way down to the floor level of the main cabin. So we really want to be greasing just the bottom part of this hull where the white paint finishes. Right, okay, there you go. Another major job exposed. Yeah, I have to get these boards need to come up, check around the diesel tank. We need to add a diesel sender or a sender from the bottom of the tank to give a fuel gauge of some format. That needs to be done. And yeah, that's about it. These boards come off tomorrow, have a little sweep around. Don't think we'll be able to get underneath the diesel tank, but you never know. Ingenuity, probably get into that bay. But these two bays, I don't know how we're going to do that. But hey, you can only do what you can do. But there you go. Okay, just a little look at what we've done under the wheelhouse, which is a good wire brushing, followed by our standard rust treatment, followed by a good greasing. So, and we've done quite a thorough job really, but we can't get under the diesel tank, but we just have to leave that. Yeah. So there you go, we're going to put the water tank in a minute. It will need to come out again for cleaning before use, but we're going to put it back along with the water pump and everything else, and put the floor down, continue to batten out the wheelhouse ready for the foaming, which is hopefully quite soon. So just need to do that. Alright, so I'll give you another look when that's done. Right, I just wanted to give you a heads up what we're doing here now. It's quiet before the storm, because gone about as far as we can go, clearing the place up, and now it's waiting for the foam man. So he's going to come along and insulate the whole boat. Because it's such a messy job, we've had to basically tape everywhere that we want to be clean surface and put a load of plastic down and God knows what else. So that's what you're seeing at the moment. So there you go, I haven't shown you around for a while, so here goes. Grab it. So the wheelhouse, yeah, we're just about ready. So the guys are going to foam probably all the way down from floor level all the way up here, under here. These patches, obviously we've got to mask the windows, and across the roof will all be about 50 millimetres. The down behind the tank, the diesel tank, and all the way up here. So that should make us all nice and snug, or at least nice and cool. Down here, notice all the woodwork is in, and that's not good enough. Anyway, notice all the woodwork is in. Battening on the curved part of the hull, and some nice little bits and pieces there to run cables through. That's the problem with this tape, is you leave it for a while and it all comes off, starts hanging down. Spaghetti. But anyway, yeah, the foam man had a bit of a disaster with his foaming machine. We would have been doing this last weekend, but there you go. So I've had a bit of a week off, which has been quite good. But there you have it. So foaming will get done all the way to the back here, round the gas bottle holders and the chain guard and everything like that. That needs a piece of wood there. Okay. Yeah, I made the formers for the lights as well. So anyway, all up the sides from the floor level all the way up under here, up and over the top. And yeah, so we'll leave the floor underneath here be uninsulated, just so that we can get at it and look at what's happening to the hull, in case we have to do any welding later as well. That's the idea behind that. Pulled apart the pulled apart the wheelhouse. Doesn't very well. Pulled apart the wheelhouse at last. So Pedro, the electrician, can get in there and start ripping out a lot of crap, I think, because it's like spaghetti. Yeah, so there you go. There you have it. That's where we are at the moment. Bit of a mess, just waiting for the guy to come.